What are the biggest jets to come in here? Is it like the A320?
Yeah, they can come in. We get those. Actually, the Allegiants are, I think, 319s or 20s. And I know we've had a 757 in here.
Really?
Yeah, it was on its brakes though from the second it touched down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was tight.
I've landed a Dreamliner here.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't think in real life anybody would be daring enough to do it.
Not at all.
There he goes.
768, mid-Lummy, runway 16, clear for takeoff.
16, clear for takeoff, 768. Thank you. That's Matt, good guy. He's the tower manager. So it's Matt and Travis up there today. Okay, so we're going to turn, we'll line up. We'll verify with the numbers that we are on runway 16, which we are right there in front of us. Power's going in. Checking all my gauges. Everything's in the green, looking good. Tracking the center line.
Nice.
Building some speed. We're at 50. And there's 60. And we're going to rotate and we're up.
Awesome.
Nice gentle climb. Get a little bit of speed and we'll climb a little bit more.
Actually, very comfortable.
It's a nice smooth day.
Yeah.
Little bit of a breeze, but not bad.
Are you able to approach?
Old runway down there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they don't use that anymore, but
Runway 16, clear line.
it's still there.
Short approach, runway 16, clear flat. 3051 echo. Filling Tower Troy 221, Lake Terrell, India for Lone Tree 800. Troy 221, Bellingham Tower.
We just flew over that citation jet.
Oh, it wasn't still on the runway, was it?
No, he was off to the side.
Okay.
Yeah, no, flying over him over the runway? No, that would be bad.
Yeah.
Don't want to do that. So we're past the shoreline now, and we're going to keep climbing. And I'd like to turn when I get to about 1,000 feet.
Okay.
So we'll just go a little bit more.
Is there a tiny grass strip down there? Because I remember that from the simulator.
You know, my brother-in-law said the same thing, and there may have been in the past. You can, actually it is a field if you had an engine issue.
I think that is all it is, because they had me landing there on one of the simulator jobs at night with no lights.
Oh, that's terrible.
And I had to just guess where it was. I think I went through a few trees.
Yeah, that's a kamikaze mission right there.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Alright, so we're about mid-Lummy now. Beautiful mountain here. They have some nice hiking trails here that you can go up to the top.
Wow.
And then this right here, that tall peak right there is Mount Constitution, straight ahead there.
Okay.
That's the tallest peak in the San Juan Island chain.
Oh, right. Is this Orcas then?
It is. Yeah, that's the eastern edge of Orcas. You can see, look how cool the water is, you guys. See the rips in the water?
Awesome.
And all the different colors?
Yeah.
That's because it's low tide and the sandbars underneath there are affecting the way the water flows.
Yeah.
And so it just rips the water. It's really cool. I love this time of day. It's some of the prettiest looking water you can see around the islands.
Yeah.
And you know,
it's one of the prettiest areas in the world as well, I'd say.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm a bit biased, I'll admit it.
Well, I chose it on the simulator as well.
Well, there you go, you know. Well, you got good taste. That's all I can say. So we're going to go around this mountain here, this like little mountain, and then you see like there's a bay inlet.
Yeah.
That bay inlet is this right here. And so we'll be following that into Orcas.
Yeah.
And there's usually a fair number of aircraft coming out of that way. So we're going to have our head on a swivel here as we kind of turn into that.
Oh, I may have flown a Dreamliner into Bellingham. I've flown an A320 into Orcas.
Oh, come on. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh,
well, I made it the lightest it could possibly be and turned the parking brake on before I landed.
That's crazy.
Just
so basically, you were getting in. You were just never going to be able to fly out.
I somehow flew out as well.
Those tires would have been so flat spotted.
Yeah.
Oh man, it would have been like a rolling square, you know.
Yeah.
So we'll get a little bit of rolliness here as we kind of turn around this corner here.
Okay.
That's just the air coming off of these mountains, kind of burbling over.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll have a nice approach to Orcas. And you can see there's a lake up in the mountains right there.
Oh,
see
yeah.
that lake?
Wow.
And so at about 1,200 feet, 1,200 feet is just above the airport traffic pattern for Orcas.
Yeah.
But we'll keep that altitude until we get a little closer.
Okay.
So straight ahead there, you see some boats at the end of the bay.
Yeah.
There's like some whitish buildings.
Yeah, go ahead.
That is East Sound. That's the little village.
Awesome.
And there's a cool house right here on top of this hill being built.
Yeah.
Sorry for the bumps. That's what I was warning you about. We get air off of these hills.
That fairly normal, those bumps?
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
so, yeah.
To be expected. You know, I mean, it's just the air doing its thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, look at that house being built there. That's crazy, isn't it?
Which one?
On the top of this hill right there.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be amazing.
Imagine the views they're going to get, but how do you get the stuff up there?
Yeah.
You know, that's going to be so expensive to build a house there.
Yeah. What's the most turbulent flight you've had?
One where I hit the roof so hard that when I landed, my head hurt for like 2 days.
Oh my god.
And I was all strapped in as tight as I could get it.
Wow.
But it was winter in New England, and
New England, okay.
it was just howling wind. And I was with a flight instructor who wanted me to feel that, to build an appreciation for why you don't fly in that kind of weather.
Oh, right.
And I said, you know, I think I could have understood that without going up and bashing my head around.
I think I could have got that one without the concussion.
Exactly, yeah. I know, I'm a smart guy. I can understand things. Okay, see straight ahead, like straight ahead, you can see some buildings.
I see Orcas.
That is Vancouver. This is Vancouver.
Oh, Vancouver.
Straight ahead. Awesome. I don't know if you can see. Straight ahead. Like the white buildings on the horizon. That's Vancouver.
Wow.
Very far away. Alright, so we're going to start our descent now. So, carb heat on, mixture going rich, fuels on both, and we'll use flaps as necessary.
Time to put your tray tables away.
Orcas East Sound, Cessna 12768, 2.5 miles coming from the southeast. We're doing a long straight in for 34 Orcas, and I do see landing traffic.
Orcas East Sound traffic, Cessna 50874 is going to be going around looking for that 34 traffic.
We're right on the center line of 34, not quite close enough, probably 2 miles.
Roger, we will be turning to the left here to get off the center line.
Okay, and I see him. Alright, I've got you in sight. If you want to start your turn, I'll make sure to avoid you. We're short final now for 34.
Orcas East Sound, turning to the left for 874, and we got you inside as well. Should be good.
Okay, we're going to bounce around a little bit, guys. We're bouncing. Slowing down.
What our mother would hate this.
Yeah, I was thinking that, you know. That's why I made sure those bags were back there.
Becky's done it before, but our mother would.
Becky's fine, but our mom is terrified of heights.
Yeah. I'm not incredible with heights either, but this is okay.
Yeah, this is a little bit bumpier than I like. If it doesn't settle down where we're close to landing, I'm going to go around.
Okay.
Cessna 50874, drop it from 16, we'll be a full stop for
Jeez.
Orcas East Sound. Cessna 50874, left downwind from 16 will be a full stop.
A bit better.
Orcas East Sound, Cessna 12768, short final for 34, full stop. Not too bad.
Buttery smooth.
Nah, that wasn't smooth. That was bumpy, but you know, just being honest. But that wasn't too bad.
Pretty smooth compared to commercial flights.
Yeah.
Tell you, it's smoother than Ryanair.
Well, yeah, Ryanair is. I don't know where they, you know, learn how to fly, but yeah, I've had some pretty bumpy flights there.
Orca Sound traffic, Cessna 12768 is off the active 34 Orca.
And so we'll just taxi back.
Cool.
Chris, this is your airport on your simulator, right?
Yeah, it's kind of weird being here in real life. It looks exactly the same though. Done a great job.
Well, you know, you got to think Microsoft isn't too far away.
Yeah.
And if Microsoft is sending people up here to kind of simulate this, they're going to take 1 million photos and they'll just replicate it, you know?
I actually paid for a third-party add-on for this airport. But do you have the new one, the one that came out 2 years ago?
No.
Oh
you see
God,
people camp here too.
Oh wow.
You're allowed to do airport camping.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so people will come to the islands for like a couple of weeks, and they'll spend a couple of weeks here camping.
508,
wow.
left base 16, full stop, parking traffic. Orcas East Sound traffic, Cessna 172, taking the active 34 Orcas for immediate departure, left turnout.
My favorite one to fly on the simulator is the EM
Orcas Eastbound
90.
traffic, it's 6 kilometers just south of Rosario, climbing through 14.
Okay, so this is going to be a flat takeoff. You're not going to see a ton of climb.
Okay. Oh yeah, I can see the dip.
Yeah, see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough or tricky when you're coming the other way.
Yeah.
We're going to get a crosswind here right on the end of the runway. See the flag on the right there?
Right here, Tris.
Oh yeah.
So we're going to keep it kind of flat, get some speed, and now we're going up and right into the wind. You see the wind?
Yeah. Oh, that marina is gorgeous.
Wow.
And we're just going to climb.
Take one out the back, Tris.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to the traffic here.
Orcas East Sound traffic, Cessna 172, we're going to be doing a left downwind departure to the south, Orcas East Sound.
Oh, I see back there.
Cover traffic, Kenmore Caravan, about 8 miles to the southeast of bound for the straight in 34 for number.
Hey, that Kodiak, off the beach, you guys didn't bound Friday Harbor Zone. Kodiak's in route to Roach.
And it looks like our Cessna 150 is a flight school plane, and it looks like he might be taking off on 3-4 in a moment.
Oh, cool.
Eastbound traffic, flight 49, 1.5 miles, 34, eastbound.
Yeah, it was a good amount of wind on the way in there, I'll tell you what. It was supposed to be calm, but it beat us up pretty good.
Yeah. What's the biggest airport you've flown into?
Back in the day, I flew into a Class Charlie airport called Bradley International Airport.
Oh, I've heard of that one.
Yeah, back in Hartford, Connecticut.
Yeah.
Around here, honestly, Bellingham's the biggest airport I've flown into.
Okay.
So we're at Cattle Point right now. Nobody around us.
You might have to hold on to it, Gracie. I'm gonna fly.
You want me to film you flying, Tris?
Oh, that's okay. I think the GoPros are going.
Okay, I'm just going to call another airplane.
Okay.
0 Kilo Echo, you on this frequency?
Kilo Echo is up.
Okay, 768, just over Cattle Point. We're making our turn to the west. We're on the same frequency. I'll pass you in trail. Just wanted to let you know we're here. We've got you in sight.
Okay. We got you on the box. Thanks. Man, we're climbing to 3.5.
Have a good flight.
You likewise.
See him right there?
Oh, yeah.
So I was just chatting with him. Just, you know, it's a courtesy thing, you know, safety, making sure everybody knows where everybody is.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if he knew that we were going to turn into him, so rather than give him a heart attack. Okay, so I'm going to have you, once you take the photo,
Take a photo of Victoria.
that is Victoria, yeah.
Canada.
Yeah, it's really clear, actually. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to have you reach down and grab your seat handle right there and slide yourself forward a little bit.
Okay.
I'll give you a good push.
For me to...
Oh.
No, you're good.
Sight now?
Oh, is your sight okay?
Yeah.
You can loosen up your seatbelt a little bit.
I might too.
So lift this up here. Okay. You comfortable? All right, slide so you lock. Okay, you're good. All right, I'm going to go ahead and turn us. And so all you're going to do is take the controls.
Okay.
And you know what you're doing here. What we're going to do is we're going to fly up the west side of the island, and we're going to just kind of keep staying on the west side of the island.
Okay.
But we're going to be on the water side, not over the land, because if we go on the land, we'll be close to that hill.
Yeah.
And we'll be getting bumped around again.
Okay.
We do have another aircraft out there. I'm going to put my landing light on.
Okay.
And that's 1-8 Foxtrot.
799 Alpha Charlie departing runway 34 Friday.
It is very responsive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I was saying, fingertips, you know?
Yeah.
Fingertips are really all you need.
Yeah.
And so we have another aircraft out there off our nose. He's 1,400 feet below us. See it down there?
Yeah.
Oh, just over the water. See him? See the ferry? Look to the left and up. See him right down by the water?
I don't quite see him.
Okay, no worries. Don't worry. I can see him. That's probably a float plane.
Okay.
And they don't need to fly that high because they can land in the water, right?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, you're going to probably get a little bit of a wind from this side. It's going to want to push us this way a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, look down there now. See him?
Oh, yeah.
That's a float plane.
He's really low. Wow.
Yeah. He's about 1,000 feet off the water.
Right turn out eastbound.
And he probably came out of Roach Harbor. They have a seaplane base there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Wow, Victoria is very pretty.
It really is, isn't it? And that is literally the very southern tip of Canada.
Yeah.
And it's so far south from Bellingham. You know, it's amazingly south. You know, I honestly never really looked at the map, you know, when I was younger and realized that. It was only when I started coming up this way for business that I realized, oh wow, there's this whole area of Canada.
Yeah.
Not quite the Seattle, but, you know, and it's just such a beautiful area.
Yeah, it is. When we saw signs for Vancouver, BC coming up from Bellevue yesterday, I kept joking that we were in sight of universal healthcare.
Yes, that's true. That's very true.
We're used to it in the UK.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm just going to trim us a little bit. And I'll have you kind of start your turn. Just keep us not on the shore, but just off the shore.
Okay.
We have another aircraft here 2,000 feet above us. I think he's going into Victoria.
Okay.
But I want to make sure we give him plenty of room so that if he needs to descend, we're not in his way.
Yeah.
Victoria's airport's over that way there. I can't really see it from here right now, but
yeah.
That's out that way. So my guess is he's heading in there. See, he's crossing the line.
Yeah.
That could be a commercial flight of some kind.
Yeah.
So you are going to get a little bumpy from this hill, and you've got wind coming from this direction here.
Yeah, you might have to grab the controls if it gets a bit bumpy.
Oh yeah, no worries. I'm right here,
okay.
So and I'm able to you know control the aircraft at any point.
Yeah.
So
you think I'll have to adjust suddenly if there are any bumps, or does it usually do it itself?
It'll adjust itself a little bit, but you know, you kind of let it ride a little bit on the turbulence. It's when it's lifting your wing a lot, you want to kind of steer into it.
Yeah.
The little bumps are fine though.
Okay. Does Kirsten do much flying?
Yeah, she's good. I mean, she's, you know, we'll go out and get the occasional breakfast and stuff, or we've gone up and done a sunset flight once or twice.
Yeah.
She doesn't come up nearly as much as I do, obviously, but I love those flights.
Yeah.
I absolutely love those flights.
She done a takeoff or landing, or is that always you?
No, that's not allowed. Unless you're licensed or with a flight instructor. No, no, that's my job.
So which way are we headed?
See all the boats in the harbor? See where there really is a ton of boats?
Okay.
Okay, we're going to stay to the left of that, so we're just going to keep going in the direction you're going.
Okay.
And it's hard to see right now, but there's actually an airport that goes in this direction. See, there's hangars?
Yeah.
That's Roach Harbor.
Cool. Is that a grass strip?
No, it's paved. It's a great runway. I love going in there.
Oh yeah, I see it now.
But this marina here in the area of Roach Harbor, that's actually a resort.
Oh really?
And that runway is a private runway.
Oh really?
Yeah, so when you land there, it's customary for small aircraft like this to pay a $10 fee.
Okay.
And they use that money toward the upkeep and maintenance of the runway.
Yeah.
And it just kind of, you know, it's a nice thing. They're letting us land there. It's a private runway. They could say no.
Of course.
And part of our responsibility when you go in there is to be quiet, don't disturb the people there, and, you know, pay the fee.
Yeah. So does not every airport have a landing fee?
No, most airports are municipal owned, so the city or the state owns those airports.
Oh, okay. Because in the UK, I think you have to pay to land anywhere.
I think you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seem to recall that.
It's also more expensive to learn.
Okay, so I'm going to call and let people know we're above Roach.
Okay. We're going to 50 kilo out the False Bay, going around the outside of San Juan for Canada.
Grace, do you want to get some pictures?
Roach Harbor traffic, Cessna 12768 is overflying the field 2500, transiting to the northeast approach.
Okay.
Traffic, 874 left speed.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to start flying in that direction.
Before this island?
Yeah, we can go over this island, we'll go over the next island, and then over the next one over there.
Okay.
So we're just kind of island skip a little bit here.
Okay, cool.
And one thing I haven't said a word to you, but you have maintained your altitude almost perfectly.
Oh, I haven't been looking at
I know you haven't,
to be honest.
and you know what? You should be looking outside and taking all this in.
Yeah.
But I just want to point out how good you've been conditioned on that flight simulator.
Oh, thank you.
And see the runway down there?
Yeah.
And see the airplane that's pulling in? That's a commercial aircraft, probably bringing people to or taking people from the island.
Yeah.
But no, you've done exceptionally well, and your airspeed is good. I mean, your handling on the controls is really nice. We're going to go a little to the left here. See, the wind wants to kind of tuck you in that direction, so we're going to stay out here a little bit.
Yeah.
Straight ahead, literally right off the nose, is Orcas right now.
Oh, nice.
So if I pull this out a little bit more, you'll see we're going to cross right over Orcas Island.
Yeah.
So we'll transit the field midfield, but we're going to be 1,000 feet higher than the traffic pattern.
Okay.
So that is safe, and I'll be letting people know that we're on our way.
Okay.
Now, one thing that's hard to see, if you look off in the horizon, see Mount Baker?
Yeah.
It's kind of a ghost right now because it's so hazy.
Yeah, it's pretty bright as well. I don't have any sunglasses on.
Yeah, I know. If you need the visor, feel free to put that down.
Oh, maybe.
That may help you a little bit. Here, I'll do that. Does that help?
A little bit. It's mostly the reflection down there.
Okay. All right. I'll pull that back. Yeah, I was surprised you didn't have sunglasses on.
Yeah.
You can't be an aviator without shades. Come on, it's part of the requirements. But no, you're doing exceptionally well.
Thank you.
And you know, we've got the power set where we want it, mixture set where we want it. We're doing 7.5 gallons per hour.
Cool.
And that's sipping fuel compared to a lot of other bigger airplanes. Batteries charging, everything's in the green, everything's happy. Ginger in her good place. And if at any point you want to brake, if you don't want to have the controls all the way back to Bellingham, let me know. But I'm happy for you to just keep going.
Pretty good right now. I was a bit nervous when I first took them, but I'm happy now.
Yeah, and you can see how light the controls are, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you really don't need to put a lot of effort into it.
Honestly,
if you do, you're trimmed wrong and you're rigged wrong, probably.
I have it a little lighter than this on the simulator because I'm mostly fly the jets.
Yeah.
So I set it so I can easily move them around. Especially that A320. Oh my god, that thing does not want to budge.
Like a boat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boeing,
very stable though. Very stable.
I tend to find Boeing are easier to move around than Airbus. I don't know if that reflects real life, but
I think it probably does. I mean, I think Microsoft goes through great pains to try to give you as good of a sim as they can.
You heard of PMDG?
No.
They're like the best third-party developer out there. They just spent 2.5 years developing a study level 737.
Wow.
That I bought for, I think it was $60.
Amazing. That's a good price.
Incredible. Yeah, good price. Well, it's only the 700 model. They're gonna charge separately for all the others.
Give me a little
left.
Yeah, give me a little bit to the left.
Okay.
And that's good. You can just kind of slowly level us off.
Cool.
See, the wind wants to turn you into its direction.
Yeah.
And that's fine usually, but from where we are right now, if we turn that much further, now we're away from going directly over the airport.
Yeah.
And now we're potentially interfering with some of the airport traffic.
Okay. Is that the field down there that I see?
That's near the field. That's like an opening in the forest just before the field.
Okay.
But yeah, that's more or less where it is.
Stay to the left of that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yep. Perfect.
Oh, are we going down?
Just a little bit. You can lift the nose back up.
Is that pulling towards me?
Yeah. So bring the nose up a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Here you go.
I felt that.
Yeah. So you felt the nose drop, and now the nose. We're actually slightly climbing now. So you want to find that sweet spot. What I'd like to do is use the top of the compass to the horizon.
Okay.
And give it about that much.
Yeah.
And as long as you kind of have about that much, you're sort of in the sweet spot.
Yeah. Okay.
And 100 feet either way is okay, as long as we're high enough. If we're lower and we're going near an airport, we become a hazard.
Yeah.
And we don't want to do that. So we're 5 miles. I'm going to call them, let them know we're here.
Okay.
Orca Sea Sound traffic, Cessna 12768. We are 5 miles to the southwest. We're going to transit the field at 2,500 feet to the east. Orca Sea Sound.
Oh my god, the views are incredible.
Isn't it? Isn't it just amazing? And I've flown in New England, and you have Cape Cod, you have Martha's Vineyard, and Nantucket Island, places like that.
Yeah.
And they're stunningly beautiful. And, but I'll tell you, I've never been anywhere in the world that is like this.
Yeah.
And not saying it's not out there, I'm not aware of it.
Yeah.
But boy, this is just gorgeous.
I think, the only comparable place I can think of would be somewhere in New Zealand.
Yeah.
That country's incredible.
We're just going to keep our altitude because we're getting closer to the runway.
Okay. We're not flying straight over the runway, are we?
We are. We're going to go right over the middle of it. So I'm going to call them again.
Okay.
Orca Sea Sound traffic, Cessna 172. We are 6 miles to the southwest. 2,300 level, and we're going to transit the field to the east.
So I don't see anybody around.
79 Hotel, we're just entering the left downwind to 34 Lopez.
Yeah, there's nobody around right now, but somebody could be coming in here, and better to let them know where we are, what we're doing.
Yeah.
And then once we get past Orcas, see there's like some smoke on the coastline over there.
Yeah.
And then if you look up there, there's a little more smoke again, but that you can really see. That's Sandy Point. That's a refinery, and that's where we're going to be going to next.
Okay.
Downwind for Lopez, where you at? I'm on heading to Friday. I'm in
little bit of sound right now. I'm looking for you.
Boy, that guy's got a fuzzy radio. I bet you his antennas got some issues. So then I'm going to call Orcus when we're directly overhead. And then we'll call him when we're 3 miles on the east side of them, just to say, you know, last transmission basically.
Okay.
So your nose is a little low. Want to bring her up.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep it at 2300.
Oh no, don't worry about 20. You don't have to chase the altitude. Just keep your eyes outside and just enjoy the flying. And you're out. See, I shouldn't have told you about your altitude
I know.
because once I did, now you're chasing it.
Yeah.
No, just have a good time and fly. I'll watch that. Don't worry.
Okay.
You just enjoy yourself, really.
Start seeing the speed drop. Grab the controls.
Yeah.